4 steps to a miracle, a cure, whatever. Let's focus on miracle. 4 steps, you do this, you will see results. You must see results, but you can't fake this stuff. All right? I have seen results in my students. I have seen results in my own life. This works, and I'm going to talk about why some people get miracles and others don't, how you can tap into miracles. Are you ready to go there? This is amazing, cool stuff. Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through the fears and live an amazing life. Have you taken breakthrough fear? Guess what? People have had miracles in there. Why? When you let go of everything, what else is there? You're tapped into your power. My first step in a series that I teach, and it's free. Go down and sign up for Manifest Anything. That's the first step. Letting go is the first step to going into a space of miracles. Why is that so important? In fact, if you just did that one thing, you would experience all kinds of amazing things that you couldn't even imagine. Why is that? Now, when Christ went in to heal people, he couldn't heal everybody. There were a couple reasons for that. Number one, that person had their own beliefs and blocks, because free will says none of us, even healers, can heal somebody else if they are not in frame of mind to accept it or believe it. Because we're in charge of our own destiny, our own reality. So therefore, if I say I want to be healed and I come to you and you're a healer and I'm thinking, I so can't do this and I'm in fear and all these other places that are blocks, that energy feels like hitting a brick wall, right? It can't happen. All right? When you let go, there are no blocks, no barriers, no negative thoughts, no I can't, this doesn't work, I'm still angry at my parents. All right, all of that is fear-based. And when you let go of it, you're like, I have nothing to lose anymore, because whatever decisions I've been making, it's not working. Now, I'll give you an example. I saw a video on near-death experiences. I love those. I love those. And one of millions, of course, out there, because a lot of people experience it. You don't necessarily have to die to go to that other side. And they always get the same messages, right? Let go. There's only love. There's no judgment. You're experiencing things, and you get the opportunity to learn, to evolve. And if you don't do that, that's okay. You're still accepted and loved. But whatever you believe and think here, you take it with you. All right, and I'm going to do a whole video on that, because I saw my parents, who both passed away, and my brother, who all passed away in a short period of time from one another. I saw what happened on the other side to them. And it wasn't till they went over that I understood where they were energetically in the big picture. So you do take that energy field with you. So what do you want to do? When you are in this energy field of attachment and ideas and stories, judgment of other people, totally blocking that ultimate beautiful light that connects to all possibilities. And you can heal yourself. So letting go means no more fear, no more anger. And if you go into that space, you don't even have to do the next steps. But step number 2, we still live in a physical, dense world. We chose to experience this. We chose to experience pain and illness and suffering and all these other things. We don't have to suffer anymore. Loss, loneliness, all these things that humans experience because we're in dense bodies. So as long as you're in a body, we have to take care of it. Same thing with our planet. She's not going to heal herself if we keep dumping stuff on her. She's a living, beautiful energy field entity, and so are you. So the second thing we need to do is to clean up our body. Now, I'm going to share with you, in fact, I'll give you my discount code for global healing. I've done a lot of research on this. We are not getting the same nutrients that we normally would unless you have your own community garden, and that's amazing. So what we have to do is make sure that we're getting clean, non-toxic, non-chemical supplements, because even some of those have stuff in them, and then you get some vitamins but not so much. So global healing if you go down, I'll put the little thingy here. If you go down in the description, you can get a 10% discount on anything. I've had detox. I do the detox kit. I've done the chemical detox. I have done the liver detox. Sometimes we have to just clear out the stuff that, even if you eat organic and pure stuff, we're walking in a very toxic world. So make sure you take care of that and put organic in your body. Shift your diet. If you can go vegetarian or even vegan. To me, vegan, I don't know if that's always good for everybody. But if you can go vegetarian, you're going to take your body in a space where you're not eating chemicals that are put into animals. And there has to be preservatives and all those things, right? For it to make its way to us, or else it would all spoil. So do your best to clean up your body. And that's going to feel really good. And do your research on that. And if you don't know about that, then again, come on over. I'll help you make some selections that I've tested. And it starts with even your toothpaste. You know that I tried a ton of toothpastes and deodorants and all these things, because so many toxins in things we put on our body. And I say, if you can't eat it, don't put it on your skin. So I want you to think about this. I just thought about this today. There are whole groups out there fighting for their rights, but they don't want other people to do certain things. Are we cray-cray or what? I find that hysterical. I listen to people saying, I have my rights and whatever, and they shouldn't be doing this, the other half of the population that's doing certain things that you don't agree with. And I thought, and then we criticize each other for having different opinions. That is fear-based. And why is that fear-based? Because you are afraid that somehow that behavior is a threat to you on some level, and nothing is. Find humor in everything. And when you listen to people, it'll get to the point where even the news, I don't watch the news, but if you watched the news, it's hysterical because you keep hearing the same things that you know are programmed and you just don't believe it anymore. They do this in hospitals with cancer patients. They show comedies. So I laugh a lot. I watch a lot of things that are funny. If I choose anything, it's science or funny stuff. And then the fourth thing, letting go. This letting go at the end is let go of the results. So let's go back to Christ healing. Hey, that dude could do anything, right? But he couldn't heal everybody because we have our own journeys and pathway that we choose. So when I talk about the near-death experiences and people actually come back and talk about it, this one gentleman, he had brain cancer, and he understood when he went to the other side how he did that. So a lot of us will say, oh, I didn't do that. I would never do that. Yeah, we actually are. And so if you went to the other side, things would be so clear to you. And so he realized that he had seen something about Los Angeles and that it looked like a cancer cell. I think I remember that many years ago. He got it in his head. I think he lived in Los Angeles. He got it in his head that that's what it was. And he couldn't get that out. And so he therefore created it within his own brain. And that was actually told to him on the other side, that he did it. And of course, totally cured now, right? He released it, he let go. He had created it, but he had to get that in order to experience the near-death experience, to go and understand it and come back and then share the information. So when you let go, maybe you're supposed to experience certain things. Maybe you're supposed to experience a breakup or lose a job or whatever, because it's always going to take you to something better and a purpose. And you get to choose within that. You don't have to follow through with things. But when you let go of the end result and you say, that's totally letting go. Because if you let go in the beginning, that means you let go of everything. So let go of the step 4 means that no matter what happens out there, and no matter what path it takes me down, I'm going to accept it. Because somewhere there's a positive reason for this, and I'm going to follow through with it. Maybe I have to be a speaker for certain things or whatever it is. Find that ultimate high-level purpose in everything, and that's through the final step of letting go. Now, I hope you'll subscribe and share this with other people and post these anywhere you want. And the reason I want to spread this positive word is we all hold the power to make these changes. We hold the power to create miracles because that's free will. So you can go to all the people you want, you can go to the psychics and whatever. They do not hold the power for you to change whatever it is in your life that you don't desire. They don't have the power to create your future. You're doing that. They can look at it, but it only exists on that moment that they're seeing it. So you would say, oh, well, I'm going to go see them to see if I have to change anything. You don't have to do any of that. A lot of you say, I need to go into my Akashic records. Did you know that no, not all of that's going to be revealed to you? And so we're always trying to find answers. What is this? What am I? Or whatever. When you totally let go, you will now connect to that ultimate space of miracles that has all those answers. And you stop asking questions. When you go in a super awakened state, you stop asking questions. You don't even need it. I don't need to know anything, right? I'm here. I know what's right or wrong. I know if it feels right here. I know if I'm doing something that's not, on a high frequency. You know all that. You know this. You have these answers. So if you desire, come on over to manifest anything. I take you through tapping into your power, and then the second phase we go into is breakthrough fear. And you get discounts. If you want to take the actual course, you can get a huge discount. But what I choose to do with you is to show you that you control everything from you. No one else can do that. No one can give you answers. And when you let go and celebrate us, I laugh. I every once in a while I get somebody who's, they're all spiritual, and then they'll say, I didn't like what you said, you're wrong, or I'm disappointed in you. And I thought, do we listen to ourselves? Can we celebrate our diversity? Can we celebrate our individualism? Is it okay if I wear makeup? Is it okay if I wear a hat? Is it okay if I do certain or talk about certain things? Of course it is. And when we disapprove, we're going into that space of separation. That's not the miracle space. So we can be all spiritual, but if you're doing that over here, you're creating your own anxiety and fears and conflict with what you really are, and that can make you sick. It can make you sick and unhappy, and you can put barriers and blocks to all the things you want to manifest. So one of the things I do in Total Clarity is my brand spanking new e-course. And one thing I do is, surprisingly, people probably focused on themselves. Breakthrough Fear does that. When you go into Total Clarity, you realize, wait a second, Total Clarity is when you get in touch with what we are, you have to let go of this stuff that's blocking you. And that is the separation from each other. And that's one of the major blocks of tapping into your power, is separation. And when you let go of that and you go to that space and you see the other as yourself and beautiful and just another expression, and making mistakes and doing cray-cray stuff, which we all do here as humans, that's part of what we get to experience. When you go into that space and you see the other as a beautiful, little innocent child, then you have compassion and you realize, I don't need to judge that because I am that. And so that's that letting go that's so powerful. And if you want to join the Miracle Circle, we go into the miracle space once a month. I spend 1 to 2 hours with you, and you get lessons online at your own pace. Everybody starts at the first lesson, and you start to go through these lessons where we tap into the miracle space. The miracle space, it's clean. It's clean. There's no talking. There's no criticism. There's no, you should do this. I'm disappointed. There's no separation. There's nothing there except for pure joy and love. And we create miracles there. And we send those miracles out to the planet. Now somebody asked me, where's a global meditation? If you go into my meditation playlist, you'll find those. And if you join the Miracle Circle, we do it every month. That's super powerful because we do send that light and that miracle healing to the planet. And we see it as perfect, and you're perfect. You're perfect. And when you see it and know that, you'll go into the miracle space and say, I have nothing to fear. I don't have to be angry about anything. And we're really funny. We're really funny. And when you start laughing, you'll look younger. Your immune system will skyrocket. So if you're interested in Manifest Anything, you want to go through that free video series. It's like a mini course. Feel free to sign up. You'll get a free mobile app there, and go down into the description and go get your global healing link That's my affiliate link. And the discount that you get, Landria 10 gives you a discount, and you can check out amazing supplements that do not contain the chemicals and the garbage that stuff out there does. This stuff's pure. Everything that I order is a dropper, which is a lot easier to take, so you can like put it into a drink. I'll tell you what, if I don't take my zinc and magnesium, I can tell the difference big time. So if you have heart murmurs or any kind of things you're thinking, oh, it's my ascension symptoms, like no, maybe you just don't have enough supplements in your body because we're not getting them out there, then you may want to look into this. Heart palpitations, zinc and magnesium, I take those, gone. So pay attention to your body, because it's what you're putting in first, it's your attitude, all of this. If you do these 4 things, you will be in the miracle space. But you can't say it's not working for me, and then I will go through it and I'll say, well, you're not really letting go. You know, the fact that you say it's not working for me tells me you're looking for something outside of yourself. Letting go means I'm letting go of everything. In fact, I had a friend, when he came over to my internet training, he was so focused on money, money, money. What's it going to do for me? Finally, after a while, he let go completely. He changed. He looked different. He acted different. He was like, whatever. And guess what? He started to do extremely well. He's making way more than he even projected. And he's not focused on the money. He's focused on loving what he does and giving to other people and doing something he's passionate about. So if you guys are interested in that, this is a free video series that'll explain to you how that works. All kinds of options for you, and you can go into the miracle space. 4 steps, see what happens for you. You got to practice them. Come on over, I'll take you through with the videos every few days. And please subscribe, share these, and go live that life of amazement, breaking through the fears and understanding everything we're going through is purposeful. It's part of the amazing transformation, taking us to something beautiful. Be part of the beautiful and not that other space. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.